glad to have you here today and talking about your favorite energy tool. Can you tell me what yours is?
Yeah, hi, thank you. So I was considering that question since you posed it to me, and one of the first things that came up was okay, basic grounding cord. Okay, so we know about the grounding cord from the root chakra, right, down to the earth. Well, then someone posed to me the idea or the concept of what if you grounded from your outer auric boundary inward into your heart and then down. And I tried that. And if you want to try it right now, it's like, okay, ground from the outer edge of our aura into the heart space and down.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
that
fun.
feels, yeah, it feels different. And it's like, okay, so just the concept of grounding, but from different places, kind of playing. And then, so this morning I thought about it, and it's like, okay, that was cool. So what if I tried to ground from like my soul star chakra up here and maybe down, or even from any of the chakras? And, and you can apply that to anything. You could apply it to like certain organs, parts of the body. So anyway, that was the first thing that came up. And then I started thinking, well, that's a cool tool, but there are other tools I really like too. So the center of the head, that's a key one for me. Just finding, okay, am I in the center of my head or not? Because I'm empathic, I pick up on a lot of people's energies. It's like, okay, well, I'm kind of out there. I'm picking up the collective, so I'm not really fully in the center of my head. So there's that one. And then there's even the layers of thought, which is also, it's a great gauge about, okay, what's going on now? How am I feeling? It's like, okay, I'm in one of the lower layers of thought here. Let me take a breath and see if I can kind of raise up or move up to a higher. And what's the thing in common with all of these? And
Mm.
yeah, the thing is awareness. It just comes down to awareness, how deep, how much do we want to go into it? So, our awareness of like the grounding cord. Okay, basic awareness connects to the root chakra in the earth, and we can use it for these things. What else can I do with grounding? Like from the outer boundary in, from the soul, all of that, layers of thought, using that as an awareness gauge in a way to say, okay, I can, at any time I can say, okay, where am I on that gauge, and use my awareness that way. If anything, that's kind of the overarching mastering alchemy tool, is just noticing how much awareness do I have. So again, I guess awareness, that's kind of the big thing.
Well, I love I love what you're bringing up, and I'm smiling over here because I'm like, you've picked every energy tool to be your favorite. Not just one, all of them. Because we had a great discussion on this regarding what energy tools are actually doing for you. And it is that it's purely bringing awareness to where am I now? And so it's your spatial awareness. Like, oh, that was fun when we were, okay, so what does it feel like to pull all your energy in from the out into the center and down? They're all spatial awarenesses that help you become more conscious of what is going on in and around you and what you have influence over and what you don't. Like, that's not mine. I don't need that. So you've kind of just summed up like all the tools, be it the rose or the center of your head, the grounding cord. It's all methods of going, where am I right now? And where do I want to go? And then how do I get from point A to point B? Because unless you know both where both points are, you're there, you have no relationship to the other one. So,
Yeah,
wow.
and like you're saying, all of them, and as we hear and as we know in mastering alchemy, using our creativity, using our imagination and playing. It's like, okay, I know this tool, can I do something else with it? You shared recently that someone in the group said they use the rose and they'll send it forward to them, to wherever they're going or whatever they're planning to do ahead of time.
Yeah, it's brilliant, the imagination and the ways that you can be creative and use the tools and set the stage and put yourself right in the here and now present moment. So, do you have any advice or tips or tricks for someone who's wanting to try out any of these tools or become more aware?
Oh, well, I like the idea of play a lot. So
Mm.
it could be overwhelming because, I did mention quite a few of the tools. And I would say anyone right now probably does have a favorite one that they tend to use. And if you want to just play and be creative and see, well, how else can I use it? Or even ask the tool, ask the tool, what else can I do with you? What else would you like to do with me or for me?
Mm. That's a really good idea. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. Ask it. Show me what else can you do?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, thank you, Corey. This has been, as always, expansive. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Welcome to Mastering Alchemy Energy Essentials course. Step into your dynamic inner unseen world. Discover grounding techniques to become more centered and present during the day. Make life easier to navigate using energetic tools such as the rose. Feel into and experience a space of well-being as you practice, play, and experiment with the concepts, tools, and strategies in this course. Experience you like never before. Try Mastering Alchemy.